Last year, some members of our coalition brought up to us a potential safety risk that they were starting to see in NICUs around a new tubing design known as NFIT.
The enteral tubing changes are clearly being put in place and recommended to try to prevent misconnections. So misconnecting enteral feeds to an IV line or vice versa.
The National Coalition for Infant Health, last year we submitted a letter to the Joint Commission just outlining some of the concerns that our members had brought to our attention. They included the moat or the area around the syringe barrel being a little bit difficult to clear. The moat design could also increase the risk for infection if residual breast milk or formula remains in the moat. And then a couple of workflow issues were also identified and brought to our attention. One around nursing staff, the added steps of regularly clearing the moats of syringes and feeding tubes and using multiple connectors and adapters for oral and enteral administration of medication. And then finally, workflow issues related to pharmacy staff, and some increased burdens there.
Well, as we all know, medication safety is especially important in the NICU, where small errors can lead to lifelong consequences for our patients. We need to make sure that every dose is as accurate as possible every single time.
It's a different workflow that we have to train our nurses on, but even more importantly, train our parents on when they go home so that they understand the ramifications of what happens if you use this incorrectly. Being a clinician who cares about the research and the results before I make changes, I'm concerned that we don't have the information we need to know about the integrity and the safety of those tubes over the long term.
There's not a workflow fix to offset the complexity that's required by the design in order to accurately deliver doses. So cutting a step or trying to streamline it isn't going to make it any less complex, and you're just going to add extra risk. And what I fear is that we will come up with workarounds to either streamline the process or try to emulate what nurses are doing now, and then that's going to lead to more error than what we currently have.
So the coalition did receive a response from that letter that it sent to the Joint Commission last year, and they confirmed that they weren't going to be endorsing or mandating the use of any specific product design or manufacturers.
It's up to you guys to get the information you need to make a decision that's safe for your organization.